For watching. I'm going to be doing the CtsV brake swap on my car today. I already did the driver's side on, figured out how to do it nice and easy. So this is the parts we got. We're replacing the main lines with some braided steel lines. Comes with the motherboard and everything. The kit comes with your tap and all the bolts that you need. We got the brackets and the pads, and of course this beautiful lady. Best kit for the money, in my opinion. We're also going to be changing out the rear. Got some slotted rotors with some ceramic pads. I haven't changed the brakes on this car ever since I've gotten it ever, and I've had this car for a long time. I'm the second owner of it. I've had it since about 2011, 2012. The car's trapping about 140 at the quarter right now, somewhere in the 140s, and I am still on stock brakes. Yeah, so we're gonna get started on that. Let me show you. Sorry for the mess, by the way. Let me show you the other side, how it came out. Pretty nice. It does clear the 350Z rims. So let's get started on this. All right, so the first thing you got to do is you need to take all this stuff apart, and you need to cut this or remove it. Personal preference, whatever you guys like. So once you remove all of this, you cut this, and then I'll get back to you on that. So let me start doing that. So we're gonna remove this bolt right here and the bottom one, which is right here. Yeah, it's pretty rusty. I know. It's gonna be a big difference once we change it. So caliper came off. Set it over there in the corner. I don't want to take this off just yet because it's going to leak on the floor. So I'll leave that there. We're going to have to replace the whole thing up to here. So we'll do that later. Now this, again, I haven't changed this in a long time. This is basically seized up. Get a hammer, sledge, whatever the hell you want. We're not going to use this anymore, so it doesn't matter if I hit it with this. That came off. Now, look at the difference on these. Yeah, big difference. Like, I don't know how the hell I was stopping with these, but these are definitely gonna help. So we got it to this point. A lot of people take this off for here. I don't do that. I think that's a lot of work for no damn reason. So you could buy yourself $10, 10 snips, and with a little bit of force, you could actually cut through this. So a lot easier, or you can use a grinder, whatever you like. It doesn't really matter as long as it gets done. You do need to cut this though in order to clear this new rotors. All right. So we removed the shield. Went ahead and cut it. Again, you can check it off, remove it, wherever you like. Now we're gonna go ahead and tap this guy. So you only need to tap one hole, and that's the bottom hole. So the bracket is gonna fit in here. This is gonna hold the bracket in. Then we got another bolt that's gonna go through here, bolt the caliper, and another hole from the bracket. It's gonna bolt the caliper. So I'm gonna tap this, and then I'll show you guys how the bracket mounts on. So I got the tap started already. I don't have a lot of space back here. A lot of people do this differently. What I like to do is, I got a 10 mil sock, and I go ahead and put it in here, backwards, fits perfectly. And I got a 10 mil Allen, and it fits perfect in here. And then now you go in, you go out. Alright, so once you get in halfway through, it's gonna be very loose. A little bit, spin it in and out. So at that point, you are good. Take it off, clean the threads, and we're ready for the next stage. Threads are done, nice and clean. So before I put the rotor and the caliper, since I have no space right now, I want to go ahead and change this line. And you unclip this, that comes off. Unscrew this one, unclip it, and that should come off. And then you put it back exactly the same way. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go ahead and mount the rotor, and then we're gonna grind the new caliper, and I'll show you guys how. Alright, so you gotta grind this off because the bracket will hit. And how do you know what side you actually grind? It's very simple. This is gonna go like this on the car, right? It's gonna be the bottom side. Okay, the bottom side is the one that hits the bottom of the bracket. So, you know, get a angle grinder, curling wheel, whatever you want. You do have to grind it all the way down. Okay, you can't leave anything at all because it will hit. The clearance is very minimal. So I'm going to mount the bracket now. Put that here. I'm going to mount the bracket with the bolts that came with it. I'll mount this on and I'll show you guys. The rotor's already on and it clears since we cut the shield. So let me mount this on. Alright guys, so we got everything mounted right now. How it looks. You gotta change these. Put these in the bottom. I got the bleeders and put them on the top. Now, I want to show you the clearance of that bracket. You see that? That's why you gotta grind it all the way down, because it will not clear. Okay, so this is how the bracket looks by the backside. So this bolt right here holds the bracket to the actual car. Then you slide the other bolts right here and the top one through to hold the caliper in place. And the caliper's on. So now we're gonna go ahead and bolt up our brake line, and that's about it. We're gonna change these to the bottom. Got the bleeder tops. Change them to the top, and we're good. Then I'll make another video on how to change your master cylinder, brake master cylinder, because you need to upgrade your master if you're gonna run these calipers, because the stock one is not enough. Alright, so we have the finished product. We switched out the line or the bleeders. We went ahead and installed the brake pads. These are extremely easy to install. They just slide in. Then you put this clip here and you hammer in a pin to lock it in place. And that's about it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up, change the master cylinder, the brake master, and we're gonna go ahead and bleed it. And I'll take another video on how to change that. And then we're gonna go ahead and replace the rear brakes as well. Alright, so this was really bad. The piston was extremely out. It was already extended full. The pads were just, they weren't pads. They were just something, piece of metal just holding. Yeah, it's starting to eat the bottom. The caliper started to go. Yeah, so we're gonna replace this, with new ones. So right now I unscrewed this one on the top. I left the bottom screwed in so I could rotate this to pull back the piston. Now I'm going to remove the caliper, bang this out, put in the new rotors with the new pads. Hopefully the caliper is still savable. I think it is. All right, guys. So look at that. That means that my caliper has been stuck for a long time. It released now. So this is the finished product. This is how you put the clips on. What I ordered here on eBay did not bring the new clips, so I had to reuse the old ones. That's how you put it, slide it in, and that's it. Alright, you know, the piston inside, you gotta rotate it to push it all the way back. That's it. Alright, guys. So, actually, I finished the back brake swap and the front. So all that's ready. I just finished switching out the stock brake master with the 300CX1. I was able to relocate 2 of the lines, and when I was doing my last front line here, I kinked it, so it broke. But I went ahead and I have one of these pipe cutter. You go ahead and cut this on the tip. And I'm gonna go to my local auto parts right now to get a flaring kit so I could double flare this, so I'll be able to put this where it belongs, back here, and then start bleeding the car, and we should be done. This is pretty easy. It's just 2 bolts, one here, one on the other side, and out. That is it. Then just relocating the brake lines. Now I got a race car, so I don't really need my oil sensor because I have a standalone computer and I don't have a dash. I made my own dash, so that's my computer.